they're swinging pads at him, and the brooms are out, and they're trying to poke at the football for ball security. I have a feeling next week there'll be an extra session of that each and every day.
The Kansas City defense back onto the field. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. George Karlaftis providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th. The Chiefs defense back out there. They've had the upper hand so far this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That time multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. The Kansas City defense back onto the field.
Yeah, man. Bitch ass
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Yes, sir.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come to half to pass the halfway. The Chiefs defense back out there. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the offense's 10-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively.
The Kansas City defense back onto the field. They begin the drive with Robinson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the...
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield now, Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Chiefs defense back out there. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Etienne up the middle. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd. We're back now in KC. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs. The Kansas City defense back onto the field. They've pitched the shutout here into the 4th quarter. Been sensational. The question, can they finish it off? They'll need to come up with another stop here. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down. Lawrence. A slant to Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski.
The Chiefs defense back out there. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Lawrence will throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted.
Fuck wrong with these niggas, sorry ass Trevor Lawrence. They don't ever think nigga out here step from the motherfucking 50.
20, 10, 5. He will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And partner, it took him a while to get there, but that's the first trip he's made to the end zone in his career. So at least for this one play, the move to a new organization pays off.
And it might not have been the first thought in his head, but you and I both know that family members, loved ones, they're thinking right now he's got to find a special place to keep that football in his home. That's one where you're going to want to show it off to the grandkids a few decades down the road.
The Kansas City defense back onto the field. Lawrence will try again after the pick six. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. A final shot now for Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be it. As time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Chiefs, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions.